What's up, beer tubers? Today, Eric back with another beer review. I'm going to continue the trend of coffee beers. This one is actually local to me. This is the Surly Brewing Company's Coffee Bender. This is a relatively fresh can, and this is one of the best coffee beers you can get on the market without, or best sessionable coffee beers you can get on the market. The one thing I will stress about this is that they actually just changed the process in how they brew Coffee Bender, and I believe it's how they actually utilize the coffee in the brewing process. I'm not entirely sure what they've done to change it. I will hopefully be able to update you if you have questions about that. But this is if you don't know anything about Surly Brewing Company, they brew an oatmeal brown ale called Bender. Really sessionable. I think it's like 5%. And then this one, they just infuse cold pressed coffee into it. Again, the process has now changed. So, really cool can design. If you have never had a Surly beer, I'm sorry, but these are just awesome. You can always buy them online. I will put a link down in the description below where you can buy online and get it shipped to you, and it's relatively affordable. So, yeah, again, really cool. Without further ado, I'm going to open this one and get into it since the PlayStation 4 live blog is starting pretty soon, and I'm kind of a geek, so let's get a... Oh, shit. That has never happened. Woo! Let's cut that. Yeah, we'll cut that. Anyways, let's get a pour on the Surly's Coffee Bender. As you can see, the Coffee Bender pours a nice, like, medium dark brown. As you can pour it, it's just like spewing out of the glass coffee aroma. Nice, what's appearing to be almost a two-finger head. If you actually chug it a little bit, it does get up there. It's a nicely carbonated beer. Billows in the glass. Yeah, overall, really nice looking beer. So, without further ado, I'm going to quick get into the smell on the Coffee Bender. Yeah, it smells like fresh French pressed coffee beans. Something that you set out the night before, you went and poured yourself a glass in the morning. There's all that. There's not a lot of malt backing. This is coffee dominant beer. I've read a lot of beer reviews on people complaining about how coffee forward this beer is, and that I'd rather have more of a balance between coffee and malt and this, that, and the other. But you know what? This is something that, God, if this was in a Starbucks can, like one of those canned energy mocha drinks, I'm pretty sure you couldn't smell the alcohol in somebody's breath, and that's scary. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get into the taste on the Surly Coffee Bender. Yep, massive, massive roasted coffee, fresh pressed coffee. The one thing they do really well with this beer, as opposed to other coffee beers, is it's not astringent. It's not. They don't capture any of those acidic flavors from the coffee bean. It's just really, really fresh coffee. It's a little bit sweet. Mouthfeel is medium to thin, I should say. Well, that's not a bad thing for 5%. 50 IBUs. There's a little bit of bitterness here. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm pretty impressed. 45 IBUs, excuse me, and 5.1%. But this is one that I think is great for, like I said, hunting trips, fishing trips, weekend at the cabin, or every day. I mean, if you... It actually says on the back, which I kind of find it funny, your only dilemma will be whether to finish your day or start it with Coffee Bender. Well, if you're an alcoholic, go for it. Start it with Coffee Bender, and if you want to finish it with that, I caution hopefully there's not enough caffeine in here to keep you awake. But I guess for the Coffee Bender, you can go ahead and give it like a 93. I think it does everything it sets out to do. I think Todd did a great job here. I think that for the price, it's I think like $11.99 a 4-pack, which isn't terrible. If you guys can seek this one out, France44's got it online, and yeah, thanks for joining me for another beer review, guys. And maybe I'll continue the trend of coffee beers and open up some other ones a little bit more interesting. Cheers, and always remember to respect beer. Thanks.